Alright mates, how's it going? In today's video, it's episode 19 of Lord of the Clans by Christie Golden. Let's go! The following morning, Thrall, Hellscream and a couple of Frostwolves marched steadily towards Durnholde Keep. He'd ordered the army of nearly 2,000 orcs to hold back for now. They outnumbered Blackmoore's forces by about 4 to 1, but now was not the time to be complacent, or the time to be aggressive. Thrall called a small songbird over and asked it to have a little look-see ahead for them. And after a few moments, the songbird returned, and in Thrall's mind he heard a little voice say... Thrall frowned a little bit, before giving the little bird another order.
Fly back to my army. Find the old blind shaman. Tell him what you've told me.
And so, the songbird buggered off, to execute Thrall's request. Drekthar was an experienced warrior, so Thrall had no doubt he'd know what to do with that information. The small party then pressed on, following the road until eventually, Durnholde, in its proud stony glory, loomed ahead, and Thrall sensed a change in the group.
Hold up the flag of truce. Act civil. That should prevent them from opening fire on us. We may have stormed the encampments with ease before, but now we face something much more difficult. Durnholde is a fortress. It will not be taken easily. But mark me, if negotiations fail, then Durnholde will fall.
Please don't let it come to that, Thrall thought. But deep down, he knew it would. Thrall and his group then moved even closer. There was movement up on the walls, cannons facing directly towards them, archers taking up their positions as well as mounted knights now appearing from the gates, and then Aedelas Blackmoore himself. Well, well, if it isn't my little pet orc all grown up.
Greetings, Lieutenant General. I come not as a pet, but as a leader of an army. An army that's defeated your men soundly in the past. But I will make no move against them this day, unless you force my hand.
Standing beside Blackmoore was Caramin Langston, somewhat side-eyeing his mentor and looking extremely unsure about this entire situation. That's nice, Thrall. What did you have in mind? Blackmoore was so drunk that he was swaying, and once again, pity warred with hatred in Thrall's heart.
We have no desire to fight humans anymore, unless you force us to defend ourselves. But you hold many hundreds of orcs prisoner, Blackmoore, in your vile encampments. They will be freed, one way or another. There's a way to do this without more unnecessary bloodshed. Willingly release them all, and we will return to the wilds and leave humans alone.
At that, Blackmoore just threw his head back and laughed. Oh, Thrall, you're better than the king's jester. Thrall, slave. I swear it's more entertaining to watch you now than it was when you fought in the gladiator ring. Listen to you, using complete sentences. You think you understand mercy, do you? Langston then felt a tug at his sleeve, and he turned to see Sergeant with a very serious look on his face. I've no great love for you, Langston, but at least you're sober. Shut Blackmoore up. Get him down from there. You've seen what the orcs can do. We can't just surrender. No, but we should at least send out men to talk to them. Buy some time for our allies to get here. Blackmoore did send for reinforcements, didn't he? Unfortunately, with Blackmoore standing right there, he then interrupted this little chat. Ah, Sergeant. Hey look, Thrall, here's an old friend.
Sorry you're still here, Sergeant.
You've been too long away, Thrall.
Convince Blackmoore to release the orcs, and I swear on the honour that you taught me, none within these walls shall come to harm.
Langston then piped up, nervously. My lord, Thrall had me, and he let me go. He kept his word. I know he's only an orc, but... You hear that, Thrall? You're only an orc. Even this idiot Langston says so. What kind of human surrenders to an orc? Aedelas then leaned forward, stumbling a little bit. Why did you do it, Thrall? I gave you everything. You and me. We'd have led those greenskins of yours against the Alliance, and all the food and wine and gold we could want. Langston stared, horrified. Blackmoore had just announced their treachery in front of everybody.
You hear that, men of Durnholde? Your lord and master would betray all of you. Rise up against him. Yield to us, and at the end of the day, you will still have your lives, and your fortress.
However, nothing. No sudden stirring of rebellion.
I ask you once more, Blackmoore. Negotiate. Or die.
Blackmoore did his best to stand at his full height, and then picked up a small sack, and then tossed it over the wall towards Thrall.
Here's my answer, Thrall.
Confused, Thrall knelt down and opened the sack, and his face then dropped as he realised what was inside it. There were Taretha Foxton's sightless eyes, staring up at him from her severed head.
That's what I do with traitors. That's what I do to people I love who betray me, who take everything and give nothing, who sympathise with double-damned orcs.
Thrall couldn't hear Blackmoore's moulding. All he could hear was thunder rolling in his ears. A red haze then flooded his vision, and then the sky started to boil, with dozens of lightning strikes splitting the clouds. The crashing thunder that followed caused many of the men up on the parapets to drop their weapons and fall to their knees. However, Blackmoore just laughed.
They said you couldn't be broken. Well, I broke you, Thrall. I broke you.
Thrall stared up at Blackmoore. Pity had lost the war within his heart now. Only hatred remained. The rage in his eyes being the first thing to actually get through to Blackmoore.
And it was in that very moment that Lieutenant General Aedelas Blackmoore realised he'd done fucked up. Thrall, what are we doing?
Thrall then picked himself up, harnessing his powerful self-control, and then
What have you done?
Sergeant grabbed Blackmoore and started shaking him fiercely. But the bloke had completely lost it now, and was just laughing like a maniac. Screams filled the air as the walls and stone around them started to tremble. So, Sergeant turned to Langston, who was kind of just rocking backwards and forwards.
He's lost control. You're in command. What do you want to do? Surrender. Too late for that. Blackmoore's done us all in. We got to fight for it now, until Thrall decides he wants to talk peace again, if he ever does. So I ask again, what do you want to do? Would you like me to take command of the defence of Durnholde, sir?
Langston looked up at the sergeant with grateful wet eyes, and nodded.
Right then.